Hi guys and welcome to another edition of the 5 Minute Singer. We're going to be talking about the science of breathing. This is a very serious segment that we are talking about here. But please, this is not going to make any sense at all if you haven't gone over the stage 1, 2 and 3 segments of diaphragmatic breathing. So if you don't know how to diaphragmatically breathe properly, this is not going to make any sense. So go back and watch those. Then watch this. The science of breathing. I'm going to tell you about this. Firstly, you've got to have your dual 80-10 breath down. Now what I'm going to tell you here, it doesn't matter if it's a fast song or a slow song. This applies to all songs. Every single song that's ever been sung. Let me tell you a couple of very important secrets. The most important breath that you will ever take as a singer is a proper diaphragmatic breath, because your diaphragm supports the right amount of air underneath the vocal cords all the time so that you sound great. That's the most important breath. But please listen to what I'm going to say here. That breath is only done 10 to 20% of the time whilst you are singing. Yes, 10 to 20%. The other 80 to 90% is going to be bronchial breaths. Yes, 10% bronchial breaths. So now let me give you an example of this happening in a song. If I pop my hand on my diaphragm, that means I'm taking a proper diaphragmatic breath. If I'm popping my hand on my chest, that means I am topping up what I have just used in the phrase. Okay, so watch me sing a verse and a chorus of a Beatles song here now. Taking a proper diaphragmatic breath. When I was younger, so much younger than today, I never needed anybody's help in any way. And now these days are gone and I'm not so self-assured. Now I find I've changed my mind, I've opened up the door. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. And I do appreciate you being round. Help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please, please help me? Back to a diaphragmatic breath. Now, as you can see, what I did through that song, about 90% of my breathing was through my bronchial tube. I only took 2 diaphragmatic breaths into my diaphragm. Correct, you've seen what happened then. That's what you have to do when you sing a song. So I'm going to explain that again a little slower. I take a proper 80-10 diaphragmatic breath. Watch my hand. This is going to stay full. When I was younger, so much younger than today. This is still full. I'm topping up what I've just used. I never needed anybody's help in any way. Topping up. And now these days are gone and I'm not so self-assured. Now I find I've changed my mind, I've opened up the door. Proper diaphragmatic breath. Because I've got time in between the verse and the chorus. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. This is still full, I'm topping up. And I do appreciate you being round. Still full, I'm topping up. And on to the end of the song. So now what I'm doing there is my diaphragm is always supporting the right amount of air underneath my vocal cords. It is never, ever empty. Because if it's empty, you're not going to be putting the right amount of breath pressure underneath the vocal cords, period. I'm always topping up what I've just used in the phrase. Now again, it doesn't matter whether it's a fast song or a slow song. The theory is the same. I'll sing a Jeff Buckley song here. It's going to be a slower song. Same theory applies. Proper diaphragmatic breath. This is our last goodbye. I hate to see the love between us die, but it's over. Just hear this and then I'll go. You gave me more to live for, more than you'll ever know. Proper diaphragmatic breath. Oh, this is our lasting praise. Must I dream and always see your face? And on to the end of the song. So when I have time in between a verse or a chorus, I take a proper diaphragmatic breath. But other than that, I'm always just topping up my 10% bronchial breath. Go away, practice that. This happens in every single song. This is the science of breathing, and this is the technique that you need to put in to your songs when you're singing, and you're going to be a lot better singer, guaranteed, if you are doing this. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'll see you in next week's segment. Again, proudly brought to you by Vox Singing Academy, all the way down, you know where it's from, Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. See you guys. Bye-bye.